Welcome to Speed Scene Live TV, the only show dedicated to the sportsman racer. Brought to you by Curry Rear Ends, M&H Tires, and TheFote.com. With your hosts, Diana-Mite, Bruce Barker, and Scott Lucky Hudson.
And hello, welcome to the show and that kind of stuff. I'm Bruce Barker, and here, let's bring some cameras on. Bruce Barker here, speaking to you live from the studios at Speed Scene Live, and there's Hot Rod Bob Beck in the studio.
Hi, guys.
Bob, good to see you again, man,
Yeah,
after last week's free-for-all.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what, that was nice, though. I mean, tonight, who knows what's going to happen?
It's who knows what's going to happen, indeed.
Yes,
in fact, we got the
knows.
video link set up. Lucky Hudson's on the phone, but we're going to hit a video first and check in from Great Bend.
Hey, Lucky here. I am standing on the starting line of the SRCA drag strip, Great Bend, Kansas. It's the day before the event. Yeah. The racers aren't here. I'm the only one here. Well, me and Keno. And, of course, all the guys from the SRCA that are out here working. They're doing track prep. They're getting everything ready. They're cleaning everything. Man, this is really shaping up to be a great event. The weather is perfect. It's just like being in California. I mean, it's cool. It's nice. There's no rain expected until about 5 days from now, which is perfect. And everything really looks good. Speed Scene Live is so proud to be out here and so honored to be part of this event. The Speed Scene Live Nationals, Great Bend, Kansas was the location of the very first NHRA national event back in the 50s. This is where it all started. This is the track where every NHRA event got its first time out. And here we are, repeating history with Speed Scene Live at Great Bend, Kansas. This is a fantastic facility. We're hoping that a lot of racers show up. All the money that's raised at this event will all go towards the track. Speed Scene Live doesn't get any of the money. It's all for the track. 100% of every dollar earned this weekend all goes to the track, and they can use it for track maintenance, upgrading, upkeep, whatever they need to do. But I got to tell you, this is a fantastic location. They've got a free RV dump and water, so I've already dumped the holding tanks on my RV. I've already refilled my tanks. They got free power. Can you believe that? I'm going to pull my truck into the pit, run an extension cord over to a plug, and I don't have to run my generator all weekend long. Is that incredible? This track does everything they can to accommodate the racers. It's an all-concrete quarter-mile track with all-concrete pits, but they got a nice big piece of grass all around so you can walk on the grass and set up chairs out there and have a great place to hang out, but you get to park your race car on concrete. The track looks great. The facility looks great. The town is ready for us. So the Speed Scene Live Nationals, stay tuned to Speed Scene Live TV each and every week because we're going to show a bunch of stuff starting tonight. Speed Scene Live Nationals, SRCA drag strip at Great Bend. Oh, man, this is awesome.
All right, so Lucky, there we are. It's our intro for the show tonight. By the way, of course, now you know where Lucky and Diana might have both scooted off to. A little bit of racing here and there. And Lucky, you should be on the phone. Hello?
Hey, Bruce, it's great to be here. Yeah, I just kicking back. I'm watching the show on the iPad, and, man, life's good out here. I'm calling you live from the Great Bend Racetrack, Beach Bend Racetrack here in Bowling Green, Kentucky, where racers are already showing up for the NHRA Hot Rod Reunion going on this weekend.
Man, so there has not been any downtime at Great Bend.
No, absolutely not. Great Bend was a great event. I want to thank everybody at the SRCA Club. They did such a great job. They worked so hard to put this event on. The Contingency Connection kicked in an extra few $1,000. They did a deal where the winner of the Friday Night Gambler got a $1,000 bonus if he won the race the next night. And lo and behold, a guy stepped up and did that. Picked up an extra check for $1,000.
Oh man, I wonder if he'd care.
Amazing.
I wonder if he'd care to, offer up a little bit of that to us here at Speed Scene Live, because after all, we are holding down the fort, and that's an expensive proposition. Actually, I think everything I just said is half lies. What do you think, Bob Beck?
Which half?
Well, I can see on the show you got a full house. You got Hot Rod Bob.
Yep.
It looks like the king of nostalgia burnouts, Stormy Bird, has made his way into the studio once again. What an honor to have one of the living legends of nostalgia drag racing on Speed Scene Live.
Well, we're sure he's living. Let's.
We're sure.
Well, listen, we're going to tell you more about the Speed Scene Live Nationals on another show. We got a bunch of video. Bruce has a bunch of video. Tonight, he's got some interviews. We're going to put as much in as we can. I want to remind people that 1320 Extreme will be at MIR this June 12th. This is Father's Day. They got a $4,000 payout to give out, and MIR is a great, great facility. And that's if you're on the right coast. If you're on the left coast,
Yes.
then make sure that you go up to Bakersfield for the ANRA, the American Nostalgia Racing Association. That's June 15th through the 17th at Bakersfield. I'm really bummed that I'm going to miss this race. Stormy, don't you hit the ANRA a lot?
Oh, of course. I'll be there this weekend with Anna Octane by my side, Randy Winkle, and the rest of the assorted nuts from the House of Mouse.
Well, before you introduce everybody there, I'm going to also say that the following weekend, NMCA at Bakersfield, the NMCA West will be at Bakersfield 21 through the 23rd. And tonight, you're going to, besides everything else, Brian Layton will introduce a new sponsor for the off-road segment, PRP Seats and Driver Restraints. And PRP makes high-quality seats, high-quality seat belts for all the off-road racers. And Roger Norman will be on the show talking to him. Roger Norman is one of the big names in off-road. But speaking of big names, hey, Stormy, who's that young lady that you have next to you there?
To my right is Anna Octane Marco. She's the senior feature editor for Old School Rods Magazine, Custom Car Deluxe, with Cool House Publishing. And backup bag extraordinaire.
Wow. You got you stumped there for a second.
Yes.
Wow, that's quite a resume to go from journalist to backup babe.
Yeah, the backup babe was a move up, I think.
Well, right about it. I think it's right about it.
Oh man,
She gets to write about her exploits.
Now, Stormy, you're going to be at the ANRA race. Where is your next event after that?
That's a good question. We're talking. Randy Winkle and I are talking about going up to Boise, Idaho, for the Nightfire deal, and there's a possibility we may go to New Zealand. There's some people talking with us, and if I can get Anna Octane on board, maybe we'll all go over there and have a good time. You know, you never know where I'm going to be one week to the next.
You know, I can't get you to tow out to Las Vegas for a heritage race, but you're going to tow to New Zealand? I don't know. There's something wrong with that picture. Is it the power of a woman?
Could be, and also I don't have to tow. It's be on a boat.
Have you ever been to the beaches down there? Never mind.
Well, I know the car will be in a shipping crate. Is that how you're traveling down there also?
It will be after they give me enough Xanax to put me down, because I don't fly.
oh, is that right?
Oh, I'm scared to death of flying.
Yeah, he drives 180 in the quarter, but he won't get on a plane.
But I don't. When the plane runs out of fuel, it doesn't fall.
How many pounds does Xanax last for 6 weeks?
Well, when the car runs out of fuel, it doesn't fall 30,000 feet out of the sky.
It's not the fall that's the problem. It's that unscheduled landing.
Well, we've got a great show tonight. Tonight we were at the Beach Bend Raceway, and I got to tell you, I've never seen so many racers on a Tuesday. The racing doesn't even start until Thursday. There's already racers pitted from the front to the end of the track.
Wow.
There's a lot of activity going here. They're expecting over 1,000 street rods, and they're expecting about 500 race cars.
Wow.
And,
Excellent.
man, it's going to be a big, big race.
Man, well, that does sound rocking.
You're going to be running your Novas?
I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to watch a show. And, I'm leaving the show in the hands of Hot Rod Bob, Stormy Bird, and I can't say I'm not just a little nervous.
Yeah.
You should be a lot nervous.
You should. They're in really good hands. My hands.
We brought
I got one on
brought
each
fire
side. They're
extinguishers.
bookends.
That's right. Yes, judge us not for what we do, but what we tried to do.
Yes, be nervous. Be very nervous.
You get an A for effort.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we'll talk to you later. I'm going to watch the show. I'm going to listen to you guys talk. I'm going to listen to the PRP Off-Road Report with Roger Norman later in the show with Bryant Layton. And, hey, stay tuned and check out some of this great race action from Great Bend, Kansas. And I know I talked a little bit about how fantastic the track is. You know, Stormy, if this track was anywhere within your area, you would be at it every single weekend.
I need a better tire sponsor if I'm going to do that every weekend.
Well, I'm going to let you guys go. Hey, thanks a lot for filling in the seats, and I'll talk to you guys next week.
It's our pleasure. Say hi to Diana-mite.
You got it. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, Lucky. And, of course, he's going to report in next week from another, it's the on the road series, I guess, here with Speed Scene Live all summer long. Well, actually, not all summer long. Next week will be the final show, essentially, with the on the road for another couple of months or so. By the way, if you're ringing in line 2, I do realize is ringing. We'll get to you in just a second. I'm Bruce Barker, and yes, welcome once again to Speed Scene Live, Diana-mite and Lucky Hudson. Obviously, both out on assignment tonight. Hot Rod Bob is in studio.
Yes,
Bob,
I am.
good to see you.
I'm here.
Uh-oh. What's happening there? You're being shadowed.
Yes, the shadow knows.
His alter ego.
And, of course, Stormy Bird and Anna Octane here as well. And, boy, we've got a lot to talk about. Hey, I'm just going to pick this thing up live.
Would you do that?
This is semi-insanity, but
Hello,
hi,
this is the
welcome to
only one.
Speed Scene Live. Yes, hello?
Hello.
Who do we have?
Is Bob there?
Yes, Bob is here.
I'm
Who's
here.
this?
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. No, I'm here. You've got to be there.
I'm there, man.
Oh, cool.
What's up?
Not much. Who is this?
Oh,
This
so
is
it'd be-
Moldy Marvin.
All right,
Marvin!
Moldy.
Hi, Marvin. It's Anna.
Hi, Anna.
How are you?
It's party time. I should actually be down there, but I've been scrambling on this end of the world, so.
You are. You're scrambling for what? What are you doing again?
His show.
I'm doing the Rat Fink Party, the 12th annual Rat Fink Party on June 30th of 2012.
Yeah, the
about
Rat Fink
that?
part. Now I'm going to be up there. Anna, you going to try and make it up there?
I might be
You
there.
might be. We're going to get you up there.
If I'm not on the racetrack.
If they are not on the racetrack, got to be at Moldy Marvin's. Now you're going to put the action in Acton. Is that correct?
The action in Acton. And we've had people actually. The first year we took it to Acton, somebody was passing the word on, and they kept on calling it Action California, and they were spelling it Action California, and it's not. It's ACTON.
Yeah, there is no action in Acton, actually.
No.
There is when.
Well, there
Moldy
will be
Marvin's
when
there.
I'm there.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
He is the action.
That's true. What do you think, Stormy? That's okay. Thank you. And
Stormy needs to bring out his hot rod.
no, yeah, he might. It just depends. The nitro and getting up to 14, and yeah. So now your show's the Rat Fink show. Tell
Yeah.
us about it. For those
Well,
people that do not know what the Rat Fink show is all about.
Well, it's the 12th annual Rat Fink Party and Custom Culture Extravaganza, and what we do is we celebrate the life and inspiration of Ed Big Daddy Roth.
All right.
Actually, back our very first one, Ed and I had put that one together, and and we were supposed to continue doing it, but he had passed away the year after the very first one that we had done.
Yeah, that was unexpected because he was doing pretty good there.
Yeah, he sure was. He sure was. And the thing is that the actual theme and the event has changed quite a bit. I mean, our first one was down in North Hollywood at Culture Shock Studios, which was my place back then, and then I took it to Woodland Hills for 1 year, and then went to Canoga Park for 3 years, and then had brought it up to LACR and had changed the theme and went into doing nostalgia drag racing with it. And we did that for 3 years, and then they closed down LACR in 2007. After that, then I had skipped a year. I had done a year out at the Outpost, which was a Dust Bowl, but it was still a lot of fun. And then I had skipped a year and then brought it back in 2010 at the KOA and turned it into, well, it's a camp out
It's a concert. We've got 7 bands this year. We still do, we have artists and vendors, and we do family games. Like we do like the 3-legged race and potato sack races and egg toss, and then we have our tattoo contest, and we do a pinup competition.
All right, you're getting me interested.
And then we have a pool party because there's a big, huge pool there that everybody jumps in. In fact, you can watch the bands from the swimming pool, which is very cool.
Somehow, if I was in that swimming pool there, I probably wouldn't be watching the bands.
And, and obviously there's the cars, there's the hot rods, the trikes, motorcycles. We've got, people bring in a lot of super custom stuff. In fact, there's a few folks out there that every year they've come up with a new vehicle, and they debut it at our event. So it's something really to look forward to. It's a heck of a lot of fun.
What artists are going to be there?
You would have to ask that. I'd have to go through my files, but we've got quite a few of them. We got Sean Dickinson. We've got. Pete Millar's wife is going to be out there.
I love her.
Now, Robin's going to come up with her, obviously.
Yeah, Candy Clark's going to be there.
Candy, cool.
We've got Peter Torres is going to be out there. He's a very famous photographer. Oh, Anna knows Peter, I'm sure.
I know a lot of people.
Yeah, we got Cross Your Heart Customs. Just a whole plethora of people. We've got Eric. I have a hard time saying his last name. Eric. Where's Eric?
Yeah,
Eric
that guy.
Quisita. Eric Quisita. He does metal artwork. He's incredible. And we still have a whole bunch of folks signing up right now. So
that's great. Now, how many cars do you expect?
Chris Dunsmore, the Creep, is going to be there. Chris the Creep is going to be out there. Ian Russell is going to be...
I love Ian.
Ian's going to be debuting his new VW, which he's sort of kept under wraps. I mean, he's been showing everybody little bits and pieces of it on Facebook and whatnot, but he hasn't revealed the whole thing. And so the reveal will be there at the event.
Now, a reveal could be interesting.
Yes, absolutely. Well, he's done that several times in the past, and the Rat Fink party has been the place where he's always... That's his goal. That's where he likes to bring it out. So, anyway... and then what were you saying? What was the other question?
How many cars do you expect out there?
Oh, I figure this year between about 150 to 200. I'd like to see more out there, and it would be great if we could get more out there. But that's been about the average. And every year it's been sort of a different group of folks too.
All right, it's going to be rat rods, customs, muscle cars, a whole passel of people, the bands, the swimming, the pinup contest, and the cost for all this excitement.
Well, basically, to register the day of the event, if you're bringing your vehicle, it's $25, and that includes the driver and the car. And then it's $10 for spectators or additional passengers. And then kids under 12 are free.
Well, I don't want any kids. I have had 2 kids. I don't need any more, and especially when they're free.
No, but the whole thing is for folks to bring their kids.
Oh, that's how. Okay.
Do they have to take them home?
Okay, I was just checking.
Hey, you know what?
The kids are our future,
The survey says that if you get kids involved in hot rodding before the age of 12, they'll be in it for the rest of their life. So it's a good thing to have kids at these shows.
Kids.
Yeah.
The kids are the ones that actually judge the cars.
Oh, well, it's even better.
Well, that's that's teed a few people off in the past. There'd be a guy with a $60,000 car next to a $1,000 car next to an old beater or something like that, and the beater will take it in the same class, and the guy will come up to me and goes, "Why in the heck, I spent all this money on this car?" And I go, "You know what? First of all, take a look at the name of the show. It's the Rat Fink Party. This is a party, guys. And the kids judge the cars, and if the kid just so happens to like that car better than yours, well, there's not a whole lot I can do about it."
Right on for the kids.
And if all they're there for is a trophy, they're in the wrong hobby.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's right.
Now, another really cool thing that's going on is we're doing a charity art auction that benefits the Painted Turtle, which is one of Paul Newman's groups out here. It's the Painted Turtle Camp for seriously ill children.
Okay.
And they're located in Lake Hughes, California, which is a neighboring community to Acton. And basically, the thing that's really cool about their organization is that they have things like chemotherapy and all these different treatments right there at the site, to where if the child needs these treatments, they can still enjoy summer camp and still be under the auspices of their doctors, so on and so forth. And the parents also go too, and it's all privately funded. And I've been supporting this group for a few years now, and it's really an incredible group of people and what they do for these kids.
That's what I love about you, Marvin. You're involved in all these other things like legislation for hot rodding and charity for kids, and you tie hot rodding into other avenues, which is so important, and I want to thank you for that. I think that's really cool.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
I love you, Marvin.
All right, so Marvin. All right,
hey,
now,
guys.
where do we go? How do we
down
get
in
up there?
15 minutes.
It's too late. It's too late. I'm faster than that, sorry.
All right, now,
I'm a backup girl.
Where's the show going to be? What's the address? Where do people go?
It's the KOA Acton, and that's at 7601 Soledad Canyon Road in Acton, California.
Okay.
And if you go to www.ratfinkparty.com, that's RATFINKPART.com, you can get all the info there. And you'll come to the splash page. Once you hit the splash page, you enter the site, and there's all kinds of really good information there. There is going to be overnight camping. We do have for people, and that's additional with the KOA, other than the admission for the day. But a lot of people come over and they camp out. Friday night, we actually we've got an inflatable screen.
Inflatable?
And we show old hot rod
the word
movies.
inflatable.
Inflatable. And we show old hot rod movies. Last year we showed Beach Blanket Bingo. This year I'm still trying to decide which one to show, but we'll be showing a movie. And then also Saturday evening after the event is over, folks can camp. They can make reservations there at the KOA during the day. And it's a heck of a lot of fun. It really is. It's really turned into something completely different, Absolutely.
That's great. Now, I'm going to be up there. Speed Seed Live will be represented there, and plenty of gas going on up there. We'll see you there.
Yeah, absolutely. I really appreciate it. Let me also just mention the bands real quickly.
Okay.
We're going to have the Blue Collar Combo, Luck of the Draw, Phantom Pomps, the Cash Profits, Danny Dean,
I love
the
Danny
Pyronauts.
Dean. I love Danny Dean, too. I'm sorry. I'm throwing you over for Danny.
And the Resistors. Yeah, Danny, you know what? Danny's been with me ever since my third event in Canoga Park. And he's also done other events for me. He's done.
People don't know
stuff
how
out at
talented he
Gene
is.
What's
He's
that?
a producer, a musician. He's got his recording studio. He's amazing. I've done a lot of events with him. I love him. He is quite the musician.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
He's a treat to see. You should come to your show just to see Danny too.
There you go.
Is that a smaller version of the Danny full size?
You get some good talent.
Oh yeah, well the same thing. It's like with the Cash Profits. They came out of the Deadbillies. Luck of the Draw's been with me for many years.
Yeah, you get good band. It is Action California up there.
Yeah. The Pyronauts came out of. Now I'm drawing a blank. Chris Story's band. Well, Blazing Haley.
Oh,
and Blazing Haley
Blazing
played our
Haley.
first gig.
all right. We have got to move on. I do appreciate you calling in, Moldy. We're glad you're going to put on this show. I'm going to be out there. We'll see you out at the Rat Fink party. It's going to be a great event. Lots of cars, lots of music, pool party, the movie. You can play Beach Blanket Bingo by yourself later on, but there'll be plenty of things to do, and we will see you up there. Moldy Marvins, he's putting the action in Acton.
Thank you so much, guys.
All right, guys.
I
Take
love
care.
you.
Yeah, I love you guys too. It'll be great to see you all.
All right. Hey, look what we have to do already. We got to take a spot break, but that's going to be really quick, mercifully quick, and we'll be right back with more here at Speed Scene Live.
For over half a century, Curry rear-end components have been twisting out the torque and taking the punishment. And the new Curry lineup is stronger than ever. Some of the world's most capable, hardest-working vehicles depend on Curry gears, which is why you can too. Street cars, hot rods and resto rods, drag cars, rock-crawling four-wheel drive vehicles, whatever you're piloting, Curry expertise and rock-solid design means the parts will do their job, so you can do yours. Check out Curry's custom rear ends, featuring a full line of upgrades, components, and installation options. The Curry Crate rear ends lineup offers ultra-strong construction on third members and carrier assemblies. And other underside parts, like correct link steering systems, keep your four-wheeler pointed where you want it. Add in a wide variety of solid, purpose-built suspension and brake components, and you've got one tough, ready-to-go machine. Grab a hold of a Curry rear end. Talk to the experts at 714-367-2679 or view the complete line online at curryenterprises.com.
Welcome back at Speed Scene Live. Once more, let's go to Lucky Hudson.
Well, drag racing's all about performance and horsepower and track conditions. But you know, a thing that a lot of racers like is they like to have some good food, and they like to have it at a reasonable price. You know, the SRCA drag strip has got a great facility. Gives you a nice shady spot. You can hang out, and you can sit at a table with your family and enjoy good food. And they don't charge a lot. The prices are reasonable. They got all kinds of great food here, different variety, everything from candy to ice cream to hamburgers to hot dogs to, they've got something called a walking taco, which is basically a taco in a bag. They take a corn chip bag and they put all the good fixings in there, and you got a taco all stuck in a bag. You can walk around and you don't have to worry about stuff falling out. They got drinks, they got ice cream, they got bags of ice, they got all the kind of stuff that you like to have that you can get, and the prices are good. You know, it's just another thing in addition to all the other amenities that the SRCA drag strip provides. Good food, good prices, a nice clean shady spot to sit down and eat. They're out here this morning with a power washer, washing everything down, getting everything nice. You know, it really does make for a nice family environment for us sportsman drag racers.
Welcome back, Speed Scene Live, and here's the lineup. There's Lucky Hudson, of course, on the road there, the Speed Scene Live Nationals. I'm Bruce Barker, and let's fire up Hot Rod Bob's camera. There's the aforementioned Bob, Anna, Octane. Oh, you are looking so something.
Okay, moving right along.
Hey, welcome back to the show, everybody. It's a stellar lineup tonight, by the way, because Roger Nelson's going to be on with the Off-Road Report with Brian Layton, brand new sponsor tonight. So we're going to be talking about the big stuff, the HDRA and more. So that's all coming up. Hey, Bob, I know we got lots of talk to do with Stormy as well, and I don't know, the guy left the studio or something. I don't know what.
But you know,
okay.
He's there.
Okay,
No,
all right. I was just checking to make sure.
you know, I was just wondering if those streaks that he leaves on the track are bird droppings. I mean, you know, he is Stormy Bird.
It's a bird out.
It's a bird out, yeah.
His nickname is Nitro Chicken.
Nitro Chicken? Okay.
I got a picture of that Nitro Chicken.
There you go. Now, here's a shot from Stormy's car. The camera was mounted on the front axle, and you can see what it's like. Well, no one else sees this view.
Mm-hmm. What it's like to be a tire looking backwards.
Yep. Now, here's Randy Winkle's coupe. And this is at Eagle Field. You see Stormy burning the hides, and he gets by Randy right at the end. There's Anna.
Nice ass. Did you see that? Was a cute butt.
Yeah, it sure was.
Woo, look at that.
Well, I wasn't looking that low, but okay. So Stormy, did you do anything up there? Okay, that's all right. We'll move there. Flag start. Look at that green car.
You see how high RJ jumps?
I know, and that green car is just amazing.
That's the Green Go.
Green Go. What's this?
Oh, that's the Revelation.
Who? Oh, that's the Revelation.
Oh, that's a hood ornament.
It's your hood.
I love to sit on a blower.
Do you? Well, is it running?
Yeah, thanks to Henry Coda of Coda Works for that clip.
Really? That was cool.
Yeah, he did both those clips.
Now, you were up at Eagle Field, weren't you?
Yes, I was there.
All right, Anna. You had fun up there. Now, was there anyone else up there that of importance?
Oh, yeah, the Estranged Car Club came down from Oregon with all
Really?
their cool gassers.
Now, the
Elmer Snyder was there.
Eagle Field is a whole different type of race. There's no lights.
No,
No, it's flag start.
it's true hot rodding.
True hot rodding, great vehicles. Now,
No stick 'em on the track.
No stick 'em on the track.
No.
So no wonder
It's the
Stormy
real
can do
deal.
what he's to leave those bird track droppings. Right, Storm?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Now, Anna, while you were up there, what did you get to do?
I got to sit on the car and go
we
for
saw
a ride.
that. Oh, that could have been an interesting ride from there. You did have seatbelts.
No seatbelts.
Oh, my gosh.
No seatbelts.
Now, did you drop the laundry?
No.
Pop the chute?
No.
No.
Oh, wait, pop the chute? I dropped the chute.
You dropped the chute. Did it hurt?
Oh, it's not
Okay.
painful at all. You
Good.
get used to it.
Do you?
Sometimes you get tangled up, though.
Oh, yeah. I can see that. Okay.
Racing. I didn't know it could be like this.
Yeah.
I never known a racing like
You
this.
know, Stormy has 8 backup girls. I'm not the only one.
What?
There's
Stormy?
Bridget Bad, and there's Desiree Danger,
Yeah.
and there's Margot,
Yeah, Marvelous Margot.
Marvelous Margot, and there's Marva. I did
Marva,
say Bridget.
yes,
And
yes.
Bridget. Who else?
Well, you know,
there's so many I can't keep track.
Sniffing the nitro.
No, I know. Stormy has a nitro problem.
Yes, yeah, I know.
He shouldn't drink it.
You know, where Stormy goes, does anything grow? I don't know, but we've heard about that. Now, great racing up at Eagle Field, a lot of old vintage machines. It is truly a vintage drag race and kind of like a party. You were definitely there dressing things up. Now, you've got a great outfit on.
Thank you. This is my... You know, being a backup girl,
Yes.
it's a progression of what I do. But what I do on the track is actually a tribute to Linda Vaughn.
Yes.
And I actually got permission from her to
Did you?
create this outfit.
You know, it'd be great to see both of you side by side in those outfits.
Oh, yeah, she's a wonderful lady.
She is.
The
There-
queen
there
of
we go.
motorsports.
Yep.
No, that's me and Desiree.
You and Desiree, and you're standing by that great green car.
That's the Green Go.
The
and
Green Go, yep.
There's
Oh,
me
look
again
at that. Yes.
Yeah.
on the car.
Yeah.
Very
And again,
nice.
That's the Linda Vaughn tribute outfit. That was...
Now, that looks a little different from the one you're wearing right now.
It is a little different. It's
Yes.
it's laid out in different gold and
Now, for those
that
of
one
you-
didn't fit. This
That
one fits.
Kind of
I
looks
was
like it.
literally busting out of that one.
And the problem is? Never mind.
okay.
Now, for those of you...
Oh, that's on the Snake and Mongoose movie set.
Yeah, and now that's what you've been working on, hasn't it?
Yeah, that was actually Stormy and
Who?
what's his name? Birdman and
Birdman, yes.
and Winkle did
And Winkle, Randy
all
Winkle.
the technical coordinating on that film. 14 days straight, they were making engines and setting them on fire. and
Yeah, it's a Snake and Mongoose movie. The executive producers, Robin Brody. They're filming in Palmdale, Bakersfield, Atwater Village area, and it's been going on for a month. The set for Perdome McEwen, Roland, Ed Pink, Fred Dreyer, the Hunter series. They're making passes footage. Randy Walls was there. Randy Winkle, Stormy.
I
Trevor
think Kenny Stafford was there too.
Stafford, and they were all at the Road King show this last week. We got to talk to him a little bit about it. Don Perdome came over. We chatted about his experiences in that, and he's got into the Greer Black and Perdome car, first time in decades.
Dude.
And fired it up and drove it. And so it was great. And that movie's going to come out sometime in March is what the target is right now. So it'll be the Mongoose and Perdome and the Snake.
The Snake.
And it's going to talk about their Hot Wheels days, but it's not going to just be about racing. It's about the men and the legends that they are.
Isn't it always about the men? And the
Not from the
machines?
photographs I've seen,
Oh,
but
okay.
anyway, but they were there. Now, lady, besides being just a pretty face, you're the senior feature editor for Cool House Publishing with Old School Rods and Car Culture Deluxe. Now, these magazines are #1 magazine in their category.
That's true.
And you're
We've
better,
worked very hard to build our brand.
now you're better known as Anna Octane, or now I was reading the masthead in the
Actually, I'm
magazine.
Anna Heels High, Cars Low Marco, and only
Yes.
on the racetrack am I Anna Octane.
Okay.
Heels high, cars low, Marco.
Yeah, I like my heels
Yeah.
high and my cars low.
I
Yeah.
love that.
I've been with the magazine for 9 years.
I think isn't there a copy of that magazine?
I have a
Yes.
copy right here, and here it is.
Stormy's in this issue.
Is that
Who?
right?
Yeah.
Stu who?
What's his name?
Some
yeah, what's
guy.
his name?
The
Some guy-
Nitro Chicken.
Well, look at
There's
that.
the article.
We shot that up at Shafter Airport at Mark McCaslin's Military Museum.
How about that?
And that was a great location for that shoot. And we shot it on old Quonset huts, and Mark's a great guy. We have a feature coming up on him, too.
Hey, you know what we're going to do? We got lines on hold for days here. And how about we do this, Hot Rod Bob and Anna and some guy who was here for a moment?
Yeah.
Let's take a quick break.
We can do that.
We got the off-road report coming up next. I know there's a special guest with Brian Layton as well. So let's do all that, and we're going to be coming back right here with Speed Scene Live with lots more like stuff. We'll be right back.
M&H Tires, makers of racing tires that give you the best bite for the buck. You've paid a lot for that horsepower. Make sure you use it all. M&H Tires has the best compounds available for maximum traction. Go to mandhtires.com. That's mandhtires.com. Buy direct and save at the website and mention the Speed Scene for a 5% discount. That's right, mandhtires.com. Call them at 661-324-4773. M&H Tires has tech guys ready to answer your questions or to recommend the best tire for you, slicks or DOT. M&H Tires has it all. M&H were the first to create racing tires for muscle cars and also the first to create racing tires for sport compact cars. Legendary M&H Tires. Shop online, mention the Speed Scene, and save 5%. Get the best racing tires, great personal service, and save 5%. Go to mandhtires.com or call them at 661-324-4773. mandhtires.com.
Everyone in the armed forces that has served to defend our great country and our freedom, all of us here in the United States of America would like to offer our sincere appreciation for all that you do and all that you've done. To every family that has made a sacrifice for us, we thank you. Welcome back to Speed Scene Live TV with your hosts, Diana-Mite, Bruce Barker, Scott Lucky Hudson, the Off-Road Report with Brian Layton, and the Great American Auto Scene with Bob Beck.
All right, we are back, and I'm Bruce Barker, and look what happened to Bob. Okay, we'll investigate that. There's Anna, and
I didn't do it.
I'm glad to hear that. So that we're narrowing down the suspects, okay? Hey, and by the way, some great off-road action. We're going to learn about it right now here with Brian Layton. Hey, Brian, good to talk to you, man.
Hello. Hey, Roger Norman, how are you?
Oh, fantastic. How's it going, Brian?
Hey, you know, it's going great. And, Roger, I wanted to bring you on the show tonight and talk to you a little bit about what's going on the whole week of 4th of July weekend up in Reno, Nevada. Tell us a little about the HDR race up there.
Oh, we have so much planned. It's unbelievable. I wouldn't even know where to start. We have so much going on. But it starts out on Saturday, June 30th, about 8 days before the race. And we have an off-road expo and Sparks with live music and all kinds of off-road cars and vendors. And it's also the day that pre-running opens, recon for the course. So people can get out there and hit it on Saturday all the way through Friday. Right up until before the race. And then we have,
for a lot of people out there that don't understand about the pre-running, Roger, explain a little bit about the fact that it's open pre-running for a week.
Yeah, that's really unheard of in the United States. It's something that's done down in Baja. But I think it's very important, and that's one of the reasons why we have recon at every single one of our races in HDRA.
is because it gives everyone the opportunity to get out there and GPS the course. They can go up to Virginia City and have lunch. It really gives them a time to come into town and be a part of the community in Reno, Nevada, and Lake Tahoe, and bring family and friends, and really make a whole week out of it. You know, we have arrive and drive pre-run cars. So let's say somebody doesn't want to spend the money to send their car all the way up. They can go through wide open Baja, and we have 3 days in which we'll be doing arrive and drive pre-running. We also have arrive and drive race cars. So if somebody doesn't want to hassle with having their own team or the trouble of doing it, or first time ever going in an off-road race, this is an opportunity for them. We have several exciting things happening with like machine gun shoots. So you can actually go out and do some of your recon and then come to the gun range at your scheduled prearranged time and shoot several different types of belt-fed machine guns. And so there's a lot of things that you can do on 4th of July that are kind of like fireworks, but it's full automatic weapons.
Hey, Bryant, can you clue us in a little bit? We're seeing some great off-road footage here. I think it's HDRA footage. Can you tell us a bit about where this came from, who did it, that kind of thing?
This is actually from HDRA's YouTube page, where you can check it out, and it's actually the last 2 races. One thing that Roger and the whole HDRA staff is really doing that is different from a lot of the other organizations in off-road is that the amount of production he's putting in for the TV package. We're on Fox Sports West, you know, and it's letting the little guys, like, for example, the Jeep Speed that I run in Class 2000. I just picked up a new sponsor for the show in the Jeep, PRP Seats. We're really excited to have them on. And one thing that they, said, hey, we saw you on TV, which is a great thing to say, for everybody to see. And Roger and the whole crew out there is doing a great job producing. We got Ivan Stewart, and I believe, is it Ivan Stewart and Bill Weber, or is the announcer?
That's right. Yep, that's right.
On the show. Yeah, and they're doing an incredible job, but they're showing every single class. It's not just the big trophy truck. It's every single class is getting TV time, and we're really excited about that. Roger, tell us a little bit about the production and and how you got the idea to do all the classes and everything.
Well, as you know, I've been doing videos for years of our race team, and we have the helicopter that follows the team, and it's kind of a big production just for one team. So extending it out and doing it for every single team that's on the race course is actually much more beneficial than what I was doing before. So I'm not really racing now. I'm focused 100% on creating great events for people to attend. And the TV part of it, I feel, is probably the most important thing that's been missing for a long time from off-road. And that is that the teams don't have to pay to be on the show. The show is the team. And we're featuring every single racer. So if some racer shows up and he does qualifying and he only makes it a little ways into the race, we'll still give him a little bit of airtime.
Yeah, we went out this Sunday, Roger, I talked to last week, and we got a couple of Class 2000 guys out there. We got a couple film guys. They put some film together, some in-car cameras, and we turn around and after every race, we take our SD cards out of our GoPro cameras and whatever kind of cameras we have. We go to the trailer, we give them to HDRA, and, any footage you have, if you're pre-running, if you're, doing an interview at the shop, you give them the footage, they're going to look at it, and hopefully they're going to use it. The more footage they have, the more chance that everybody from the sportsman racer to the trophy truck team is going to have to be on the show. And Roger, as a racer, for the last 12, 13 years, I really appreciate it. It's really something that you don't see that often, is the little guy getting the press and everything like that, and you're doing a great job at it.
Oh, thank you. One of the things that we're doing is we're going to start creating footage for the racers, so that racers that want to put together sponsor packages based on the TV shows that we've had up, we'll actually create those spots for them. We'll give them a 3 to 4 minute video for around $1,500 that promotes their team, and that includes all the footage that we have, from helicopters to everything else. And when we have guys like Ivan and Bill Weber in the studio, we can do a little custom voiceover, on their stuff. So it'll be almost like they're a NASCAR team, getting, this really incredible production for pennies on the dollar.
Now us going up to Reno for the first El Dorado 500, Tell us a little bit about the race course itself. From what I'm hearing, it's a very easy, accessible race course where it's kind of like a four-leaf clover to where you're not going to have, 5 chase trucks and stuff like that for as big of a loop it is. Tell us a little bit about what to expect when we get up there.
Well, the race is a series of loops that go out and come back to the main pit area. Although the remote pits are maybe a quarter mile away or less from the main pit, they're still separated. We come back to the main pit 3 times. We have about 4 miles of race course that's in the main pit area for each one of those returns. So there's a total of 12 miles of racing that the spectators can see from the beer gardens and the food gardens and the vendor areas and the motorhome. We have room for 300 motorhomes on the ridge looking out over the race course.
So we'll do like a loop, basically a loop inside the big loop, and then come back and use the same 4 miles to head out to the next part of the loop to make the full lap, and so on and so on. Is that what I'm...
Yeah, the first loop is about 20 miles, the second loop is 50 miles, the third loop is about 18 miles, and the fourth loop is around 25 miles or so.
Wow. But we come back in through main pit every time.
Well, you come back, there's a third one that's an emergency pit only, that is... we just threw an extra one in there, but it's about 4 miles away from the main pit, 5 miles, something like that.
Man,
but still nowhere near as far as some of the other, the other venues you see, and you can basically
so any team can bring. Like Cameron Steele's going to be coming up, and I told him, I said, really, all you need is one chase truck. You bring up your fuel tower, you set it up in your main pit. You have your one chase truck, and your one chase truck can handle everything. So he's bringing up one chase truck to do the main pit and one chase truck to do the other pits. But after he does it 1 year, I think he'll probably realize that he doesn't need to do. That'll probably be a little bit overkill.
Man, well,
Cameron, who was supposed to be calling in tonight, I guess he forgot what time. But one thing about Cameron is you got to love. Cameron's got to come with an entourage. He's got to bring at least 4 trucks. Just bring all the people and all the guys up with him.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, and with a trophy truck, you really need at least 8 guys for a pit stop to be really fast, because it takes 2 guys on each rear tire and 2 guys on the fuel, and it adds up if you need a few people to do a main pit.
Hey, Brian, slightly off topic. Did you mention a new sponsor just a few minutes ago?
Yes, we came on board with PRP seats and belts, and they have a really great product, and I haven't got the chance to put it in yet. They have a ratchet strap seat belt. And what it does, basically, when off-road, if you get out and you got to get out and work on the car or whatever in a hurry, change the tire, you get back in and get the belts on is probably what takes the longest to do anything. This one, actually, it's a really long, you put on your left-right side, it's a really long strap on one side. And what it does is you pull it, and once it gets a little snug, you use an actual ratchet to tighten it. So you can basically only have to adjust one belt instead of having to do your lap belts and your shoulder belts. Huh. It's a really, really great product, and we got it. Our old seat belts were the clip-in, though. So we were getting ready to go out on Sunday and test, and we were putting the belts in, and we realized that. So we're going to test it this weekend, but we're really excited, and we'll have some footage of it for Speed Scene Live, of course. And, we're going out to the race. We're doing driver changes and co-driver changes, and the drivers and co-drivers on bench are really excited, when we got to get out of the car, we can do it a little bit faster out there at all the HDRA races.
Oh, very sweet. Thanks to PRP. Hey, Brian, I want to make sure we covered the bases with Roger, because we're running short on time, man.
Okay, there's a couple other things. We're going to have qualifying for every class that has 5 or more cars. And then that night after qualifying, everyone goes in and we have a couple parties planned. One is a private party with Monster Energy, with BJs and DJs and food and drinks, and the other one is a HDRA party, and it's open to every single person with a wristband. And it's going to have live music and drink specials fueled by Monster Energy. Then we're also having a pub crawl between 9 bars that is all fueled by Monster Energy as well.
Nice.
And I've been testing drinks all week, so it's a pretty good, really good drink.
Pub crawl on Friday or Thursday? When's the pub crawl?
That's Thursday. So Thursday after qualifying, and then Friday all the cars line up on the main street in downtown, and we have our contingency, and we have the Ninja Stunt Team performing tricks and burning rubber. We have about 30 barbecue vendors that are doing barbecue food on the street. We have beer and cocktail sales, pre-mixed drinks done on the street, fueled by Monster Energy and Azuñia Tequila. We have the Monster Energy Freestyle Motocross team. They'll be doing aerial stunts all day long. Monster Energy has a huge stage they're bringing in, double-decker stage into downtown, and we're going to have 6 bands playing all day long. And then the next day, we start the race at 9 a.m. out of the Tahoe Reno Motorplex. The race goes for 18 hours. The people, we're actually going to have a special where people can get free tickets. They don't have to pay the $10. They can get a free ticket by going and buying 2 cans of Monster Energy, taking them down to the box offices of our 2 sponsor hotels, which is Silver Legacy and El Dorado Casino. And they can get as many tickets as they want for their buddies for the race. And our spectator area is going to be spectacular out there. We've been moving dirt with D8s and graders and big giant loaders, and we're creating all kinds of new race courses with jumps for the spectators to see, where the trucks actually come up on the spectator area and are right there, where you're just surrounded by off-road action.
Man, that is going to rock.
And one other thing I want to throw in, too, let me make sure I got this right. When we get ready to get to tech, we put our truck or our buggy in a position, and the tech actually moves past us. Is that correct?
That's right. So, you guys aren't going to be moving very fast after Thursday night because we have a lot of fun stuff planned. So you'll probably be getting up late. We only need one guy from the team to get up and get the car into position at around 8:30 in the morning, and then everyone else can roll out around noon when all the action starts, and just enjoy the day and go and sign some autographs for the fans. And we're going to be publicizing this like crazy with about $15,000 worth of radio and all kinds of television commercials. And so we'll probably be having around 30,000 people in downtown just for our contingency.
Man.
Wow. Well, Roger, listen, I'm really excited about this race, and always love having you on, and thank you for everything you're doing with HTRA, and look forward to seeing you. I'll be up there as soon as I possibly can. I know we'll be up there Thursday night for sure, though.
Fantastic. Don't miss it.
All right, we'll see you. Thanks a lot, Roger.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. Thanks, Brian. Hey, man, we'll talk to you next week, all right?
Sounds good, guys. Have a good one.
Excellent. Speed Scene Live. I'm Bruce Barker, and there's... Wait a minute. What?
Bob's a little tied up right now.
Is that a little payback there? Is that what's happening?
Karma coming back.
Yeah, is that what's going on? Is that what's going on there, Bob?
Well, he's indisposed.
Is that what happened there, Bob? Anna, did you see any of this happen? It just...
No, nothing.
Wow. Well, that's,
I quit your whimpering. Hey, I want to put a little plug in for this weekend at Auto Club Formosa Raceway. Quit your whimpering.
Yeah.
Butch Hector, the Grand Poobah of the American Nostalgia Racing Association, will be hosting the ANRA Spring Nationals up there. And if you have never been to an ANRA event, it's grassroots, family-oriented drag racing. It features blown and injected, funny cars, alters, quiet, center steer cars, roasters, modified coupes, and alters. And they also have blown gassers, full door. Quiet. Hot rod, open wheel competition, ham style dragster, sportsman categories, and it's also a showcase for the NHRA Junior Comp and Junior Dragster competition. Butch has done a great job with this, and it's a family fun for everyone, and ANRA is the best in nostalgia drag racing. And we'll be up there along with Randy Winkle and the assorted nuts and bolts out of the House of Mouse, Eiley Stafford, my teammate Tim Toolman Brown, and Dave Grusin, and all the other lunatics, be in our pits. And
how about this guy?
I don't know. Well, if he gets untied. Yeah. And why don't you go ahead and untie him? Bob may have a little
Should
input
I
here.
untie him?
I guess you should. Yeah.
He's been good.
He's been a good boy.
Oh, man. Oh, does he still have a stash left?
I should have shaved.
Oh. Man, I was starting to worry there. That's Hot Rod Bob, and he makes his living talking. So, we have to make sure that.
By the way, Anna put batteries in that taser this morning. So be good, Bob.
I'm always good.
Hey,
Yes.
I wanted to make sure we got a couple of photos out of the way that are
There we
from
go.
the movie that you were talking about,
Yeah.
Snake and Mongoose.
This was at Atwater with the Snake and Mongoose movie we were doing all last week. It's,
That's Robert Reel.
Robert Reel and Harry Burkholder's the original Fuel Alter.
That's the cast.
Yeah, part of the cast.
The cast.
Great bunch of
Thousands.
people. I'll tell you, some really nice people. Snake and Mongoose, Ed Pink, and everyone there.
Oh, how many guys does it take to blow up a motor?
It took 4 of us.
You know, all they needed to do is put it in a car and try and drive it down the strip.
And then we went cruising around Bob's Big Boy, and me, Andy, Anna there, and Ken. We went cruising around Bob's Big Boy, and Randy Winkle's a little Famosa 51 Chevy Gasser there. It was fun.
Oh, man.
Oh, driving down the street, street legal.
That's
How
Ian
about-
Zellweger from 90210
Yeah,
with
Robert Reel with the
He's in the
Burkholder car.
movie.
Yes.
Well, this is going to rock. I know that you guys are a little bit biased to have it being connected with the film, but
That's Ken, our
gonna
crew
be-
chief.
Oh, nice. Glad we got him in. It's going to be fairly realistic, I assume, the movie.
It's going to be very realistic.
Yeah, there was a lot of us on spot helped
Who's
him
that
with.
guy?
I
It's
don't
the
know.
Birdman.
Just posing in front of the Grid Black and Perdome car. A lot of us who was there, of us racers there, helped, especially Perdome, to get the scenes right and things, so they really, like Robin, she appreciated the help. Doug Blake, the producers, the directors and writers, they, took a lot of what we said, to heart, and this is how it was back then. If they do it right, this could be another American Graffiti.
Yeah, well, man, that would rock. And, that is, we've had a couple other movie producers on, and, everybody agrees, of course, especially in the racing community, you got to be authentic, because people are going to spot that a mile away.
Well, for the purists, of course, you're going to have people that's going to pick it apart, but you want to get the average person who's never been exposed to the theater, the gearhead that's never really been exposed, and see this, and it's something they can do, and it's something that's neat. It's part of our past, part of our history,
Well, yeah, American Graffiti brought the Hot Rodders back out. Now, this could, because it's going to be authentic, it's going to have the correct cars. These are not show cars. These they're not made for a movie. These are actual race cars that you're utilizing for this event. Now, the people that come out to watch this, these are not props. These are going to be real cars, and they're going to see what drag racing is, and I think it's going to spur enthusiasm towards the nostalgia racing that we go to on a regular basis. And Anna, I think someone someone caught you in your natural
Oh boy,
state.
there I am. Anna Octane has a cartoon too by artist Ben Von Strawn.
Really?
That was done by Sean Dickinson.
Hey, speaking of cartoonists, by the way, Jeff DeGrandis stuff.
I love
looks
him.
Great on the
phenomenal.
on the Marv.
Jeff's
poster
a good
there.
friend.
There's our logo.
Oh, look at it.
That's our
Car Culture
logo.
Deluxe.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
who's
me
this,
and my boss Alan
Oh, yeah, we had to get the
at
boss
Viva.
in. I mean,
That's
come
the
on.
boss
Gotta get the
man.
boss in
That's
there.
Alan
And,
Mays.
this would be...
It's just a headshot.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking.
Who is that girl? I don't recognize her out of a backup
Old
outfit.
school rod. Yeah, don't I look different in a mechanic's suit?
Not really. I'm boring.
You can't see
Can
the
I talk to you about some repairs? Okay.
You know what? Stormy, Anna, Bob, I don't
Have
know
you
quite what to
noticed
do
that
with-
Bob and Stormy's shirts are blushing? They're both turning red.
Yeah, this wasn't a red shirt when I came in. I mean, I don't understand.
Oh,
well. Normally I bring you a lot of gas, but this has been fun.
Well, it totally has. I cannot believe it's almost, as they say in radio, the top of the hour, and I cannot believe that we are facing this sort of challenge to try to close out this show with about 1 million more elements in it. And what's Anna doing?
I'm mixing up Stormy's nitro shot.
He's going to get a full load here.
Isn't that a...
Yes.
Oh, don't shake it too much. That's nitro.
Uh-oh.
Isn't that what you...
Thank you, dear.
You're welcome.
Be careful if he backfires, we're in trouble.
That's why it goes fast.
Yeah, Bob's the only guy on that side of the table that has any gas.
Toast to Speed
Stormy
Scene
got all of it.
Live.
Yeah.
Here's a toast to Speed Scene Live.
Here's the Speed Scene Live.
This show rocks.
There we go.
Wow.
You gotta do it.
This show rocks. And I want to thank Diana-mite for letting me use her big mic. Thank you. I won't leave my DNA on it, I promise.
Oh, man.
I can't wait to come back.
Yeah, I think Diana might have something to say about that.
No, she and I can talk about our assets.
That's true.
We have a lot of girly stuff to talk about. We have a
An
lot in common.
automotive show.
Oh, man. Hey, Stormy, did we cover everything that...
Just about. I
everything
think
is
so.
covered now in goo. But
Not my goo, your goo.
Oh, good.
It's not my fault.
Goo is good.
It just kind of went that way. Bob, good to see you again.
Good being back, Bruce.
Under certain circumstances.
Hey, what about the giveaway posters?
The giveaway poster.
Don't forget to give away the posters.
We have got some posters, and I will post on.
They're upside
the
down.
website. So am I. There we go. We're going to post on the Gas Facebook site and the Speed Scene site what you need to do to win one of these posters.
Okay.
And great. There's a whole series of posters. I'll post them online.
Man, so we can find out about that in the coming days. By the way, now tell us where we can go to find out, because you say on the Gas website, on the Speed Scene Live website.
Go on Facebook. There's Speed Scene Live, and then there's Gas. G.A.S. Gas. And I'm Bob Beck.
All right.
I've got gas. Now you do too.
All right. Hey, Stormy, good to see you again, man.
Good to see you, Bruce, and Bob, and
Yeah,
Bruce.
Anna.
All right. And
Zoom.
Anna, good to meet you tonight.
Great
Thank
to see you, Anna.
Great to be here. It's an honor.
Your dual personality, I'm impressed with the magazine and the backup girl stance and a fabulous nitro drink mixer.
Yes.
So it's all there, man. Hey, you know what happens next? Of course, the encore presentation of this show, If You Dare.
Yeah.
Don't miss it.
That's right, don't miss it. Sorry we couldn't get more in. You know, it's that way, but we'll catch up next week. And, of course, Lucky's going to still be on the road, as well as Diana-mite on assignment, so we'll deal with all that next week. But, hey, man, for tonight, I hope you guys have a great evening, a great rest of the week, and we'll see at least a portion of this crew next week right here at Speed Scene Live.
You
Is
got
that
it.
not
We'll be
correct?
back.
Bye-bye.
I'll be back.
Y'all
right.
come back now, you hear?
Speed Scene Live TV, the #1 online motorsports TV show. Brought to you by Curry Racing Rear Ends, M&H Tires, and theFote.com.